The story of the iPhone 17e is becoming one of Apple's most crucial decisions as the company prepares its next major attempt to fix the mid-range lineup. Leaks, especially from Fixed Focus Digital, hint that Apple is treating the 17e as a final lifeline after the disappointing performance of the iPhone 16e, which struggled in global markets despite offering a cheaper entry into Apple's ecosystem. The 16th sales impact was so weak that refurbished units dropped to around $389 on Amazon, and Counterpoint research revealed it contributed only 8% of monthly iPhone sales during launch. This flop, combined with the past failures of the Mini, Plus, and even the lukewarm reception of the Air models, has pushed Apple into a corner where the 17e must finally satisfy the value-driven category between $500 and $600. The biggest lesson Apple learned from the 16e is simple. Even a fast chip cannot compensate for missing modern features. The 16e lacked a proper multi-lens camera system, skipped the dynamic island cutout on some models, failed to support MagSafe, and continued using an outdated design. This is why expectations for the iPhone 17e are already higher, and leaks suggest Apple finally understands that the next E-series must balance power with feature completeness. According to early reports, the iPhone 17e is expected to come with the new A19 chip, or a slightly toned-down version of it, which will still outperform every mid-range competitor and support the Apple Intelligence features smoothly. This is critical because Apple is positioning AI-powered tools as part of the long-term ecosystem, meaning the processor becomes a major selling point. The 17th is also rumored to include USB-C, a modern dynamic island hole-punch display instead of the old notch, and an OLED panel similar to the one used in the 16th but likely with better brightness and efficiency. The camera setup is reported to remain a single rear lens, but upgraded to 48 megapixels, taking advantage of Apple's computational photography to stay competitive even without an ultra-wide or telephoto option. At the same time, the iPhone 17e exists alongside discussions of a possible iPhone 17 mini, as demand for compact phones is rising again. Many Android firms are bringing back 6.1-inch compact designs, and fans of the older Mini lineup still want a smaller premium phone. However, Apple's focus right now appears tied directly to rescuing the E-series rather than launching another compact experiment. If Apple sticks to its traditional schedule, sources point to a spring 2026 launch for the iPhone 17e, with pricing expected between $500 and $600 depending on storage. Apple will need to ensure that this time the pricing, features, and performance align perfectly, because if the 17e fails, the entire E lineup could be discontinued for good.